If you're trying to figure out SEO for your hair transplant clinic and you're looking for a video by someone that's actually done extensive work in the space, you found the video that you were looking for. We've worked with hair transplant clinics in the United States and Europe. We've done SEO and we've done Google Ads for your industry. We've worked with industry leaders that you probably know, as well as a number of small operators whom you almost certainly do not know. I'm going to share with you in clear terms what you need to do to get your hair transplant clinic's SEO on track. My name is Frank. I'm the founder of Saga Pixel. We are a digital marketing firm that specializes in digital marketing for healthcare providers, and we've done extensive amounts in aesthetic medicine in general. Plastic surgeons, hair transplant, medical spas. And the truth is that everything that is applicable to SEO for plastic surgeons is applicable to SEO for hair restoration and hair transplant. So let's get into it. SEO effectively has 4 parts to it. Part number 1 is often referred to as technical SEO, and it largely entails in making sure that your website is structured in a way that optimally passes PageRank over to your procedure pages, the pages you're trying to get ranking, as well as facilitating Google's ability to crawl and index your content. The second part of SEO aims to maximize the relevance of the content on your website to the searches people are performing. The third part of SEO aims to maximize the trustworthiness and expertise of your website, which in the case of a hair transplant clinic is going to be making sure that you have really well-written content on your website and that you are earning backlinks. The fourth part of SEO is making sure that you've got your Google business profile right. The last thing you want is to have your profile suspended or for no one to even be able to find it whenever they do searches for all of your offerings. So let's get into the details of each of these 4 parts. Part number 1, technical SEO. One of the very first things you're going to do is set up your Google Search Console. This is a place where you're going to be able to submit your sitemap to Google. This is a place where you are going to be able to see what pages are getting indexed by Google, and more importantly, what pages are not getting indexed by Google. It's also going to give you firsthand data as far as how your website is performing on Google, like what keywords it's getting impressions for, what keywords it's getting clicks for, how your individual pages are trending. This is the most important tool that you have to do SEO for your website. And even if you aren't actively doing any sort of SEO, you really should have this set up. Now, as the months pass, you're going to want to run crawls of your website. You can see that we run a couple of them on our website each month, and we want to make sure that we are addressing any sort of technical SEO issues that arise as we're making changes to our website. Very simple changes you make to your website could slow down Google's crawling and indexing. You could be wasting PageRank. There are just so many things that could go wrong when it comes to the technical side of your website, and you want to make sure that you catch it quickly and address it right away. Next, we have to make sure that we've established some sort of site architecture and internal linking for all of our pages. Now, I'm about to get into this during the second part of this video, but one of the things that we want to do is make sure that our website is ranking for all of the hair transplant plus location type queries that we would very clearly want to target. So in the case of maximum hair restoration, you can see Fort Worth, Dallas, Long Island, and so forth. The only way that you're going to rank for a keyword like hair transplants, Long Island, New York, is that you have a page that's optimized for that. Now, the way that all of these pages link to one another is critical. I'm going to enable a tool over here that's going to show me all the outgoing links on this page. Let's highlight them. And as you can see, it's linking over to all of the different offerings that they have, but I'm not seeing any internal linking to the other cities. This is likely a mistake. A key part of technical SEO is to make sure that you have clusters of pages linking to one another. So in the case of all of these hair transplants plus location pages, it would benefit all of them to have a section that says we serve all of these areas throughout the United States and Europe and linking to each one of them individually. All of them should also be linking up a layer to a parent page. In this case, there is a /locations page that is not linked to at all on this page. This is often done through breadcrumbs. In other words, myhairtrans.com /locations / the city that I'm trying to target with this page. Getting this right will increase the amount of page rank that's flowing to each one of these individual location pages, overall helping all of them to rank better in search. There's a ton that can go into technical SEO. I could probably do a video series on just that. These are the big things that you typically need to take care of when it comes to your website's technical SEO. So now let's get into the second part of SEO, which is maximizing the relevance of your content to the search that people are performing. Like I said in the previous section, you're going to need to have pages on your website that is targeting all of the service plus location type queries. This means that you're going to need pages optimized for queries like hair transplants, Los Angeles. But it very well may also mean that you're going to need pages targeting keywords like neograft, Los Angeles. You're going to have people out there that are interested in specific techniques and procedures and want them in the place where they reside. You're going to need pages that are targeting each one of these. Getting one general neograft page ranking across all of North America is going to be almost impossible. And from what I've seen in this space, it's generally very easy to get these pages ranking in small markets. So you should see results from this pretty quickly. The second half of maximizing the relevance of your website's content to the searches people are performing is blogging, but blogging the right way. You want to answer all of the questions that people have about the procedures that you perform. Your blog is going to be the best way to do this. The thing is, if you are not discerning in what topics you select, you could find yourself wasting a lot of time writing about topics that are not going to get in front of the people that you want to target. Targeting a query like, how long do hair transplants typically take? That is very clearly on your buyer's journey. Did Joe Rogan get a hair transplant? Probably not on your buyer's journey. Somebody may just be interested in Joe Rogan and may not be actually interested in getting a hair transplant, but there also could be the possibility that this is someone that is concerned about it not going well. And I know there have been stories about him having had this done in the past and him not getting the results that he was hoping for. So it might be on your buyer's journey. It might be an opportunity for you to just fight against whatever misconceptions are out there in the market. Ultimately ranking for how long have doctors been doing hair transplants? Very unlikely to get you in front of your target customer. So all in all, you're going to be creating service pages that you're going to want to rank for when people are looking for the procedures that you perform in the places where they reside. And you're going to want to write content that is going to answer the questions that they have about hair restoration and hair transplant. Now, a side note on the content, I want to wholeheartedly encourage you to produce video content as well. There's a good chance that you're watching this video on our website, on our blog, and the same way that I got in front of you, you can get in front of your target customers. Text drives traffic, but video drives trust. As you're writing these articles and providing all the answers about hair restoration that you can provide, you can also demonstrate your expertise and earn some trust from your visitors by producing video. I'm sure you would agree that this video is probably doing a better job of giving you an idea about whether we know what we're doing or not than if you had just read an article. The same thing goes for your potential patients. And given the nature of hair restoration, where someone will very often be open to traveling across the country, your blog can get you in front of potential patients throughout North America, or if you are in Europe, all over Europe. So let's talk about the third part of SEO, maximizing your trust. There are two parts to this now. The first part is maximizing the quality of the content on your website. You are very much in what Google refers to as your money or your life niche. This means that your entire website goes through a little baby algorithm to determine first if you're providing sound information on hair transplant. Any your money or your life niche, or as Google abbreviates YMYL, has to tread lightly when it comes to the topics that they're talking about, and hair transplant is a prime example of this. Google is very iffy about PRP. You're not even allowed to run Google ads for it. You're not even allowed to run Google ads that go to a landing page that links over to a PRP page. If you have any content on your website that Google deems objectionable, it could affect the entire website. This includes the quality of the writing. Google's AIs are great at identifying well-written expert content, and it's capable of determining the level of expertise of the author. So I really don't recommend that you auto-generate a whole bunch of stuff from ChatGPT and put it up on your blog. In addition, even if you do manage to get that content in front of people, it's very unlikely to impress anybody and make them want to fly across the country to get their hair transplant done by you. The second half of maximizing the trust of your website is earning backlinks. This can be done actively and passively. This is not a video on link building. We do have one, so check out our channel if you want to learn more about that. But basically, Google uses uses the links going from other websites on the web to determine the importance of individual pages on the internet, which is why the internal linking of your website matters so much. If your DC hair transplant page manages to earn a few links, you can pass the love along to the other state and city pages. But that's just simply not going to happen if they don't have any internal linking. Getting back to the importance of technical SEO. But how do you get those backlinks in the first place? As far as active link building, there are a few approaches that you can take. One of them is just good old school PR. You can secure interviews. You can produce content that a journalist may be interested in syndicating or writing an article about. You can even do outreach to other websites, offer to write a piece of content for them and work in a link, which is a very slow method that can be easily abused and become spammy. But when starting off can be a basis to start. Over time, you really should develop some sort of passive link acquisition approach, though. There are 4 types of content that earn links passively. I have a whole video that talks about that. But just to get into it a little bit, tools and calculators often earn links without having to do any sort of outreach. Again, doing something newsworthy can passively earn links, although usually you need a publicist in order for this to work. Definitions and reference content often will earn links passively. In other words, if you manage to rank for a keyword like what is neographed. And statistics and numbers often acquire links passively as well. The whole idea is that someone on a website or a news website is writing about hair restoration, and they want to mention that X number of hair transplants are performed each year in Turkey. They Google something like how many hair transplants are done in Turkey each year. They get their number, then they have to cite their resource, and then they have to cite their source, so they link back to you. Again, no active work on your part. You just had to write the article. You just had to find the data and write the article. So we've talked about technical SEO, maximizing the relevance of your content to the searches that people are performing, and maximizing the trustworthiness and authority of your website through good content and earning backlinks. There is a 4th part of SEO, though, your Google business profile. When someone performs the search, hair transplant Philadelphia, the first thing that you're going to see after you pass the ads and the first 2 organic results is the map results. You need to claim your Google business profile. You need to set it up, get some great photography, have a review acquisition strategy so that you can get some good trusted reviews from trusted Gmail accounts on your listing. You want them to use keywords, the kind of keywords that you would like to target. You need to earn backlinks. Backlinks are a part of this algorithm. I hope that this video was useful. I'm sure that it provided a couple insights that could help with your hair restoration practice. And if you'd like to schedule a time to meet with me or somebody from my team, there's going to be a link to a contact form in the description of this video. You can click there, book a time with us, and I look forward to meeting with you.